Hello, this is Remember You from Adventure Time. It's a Marceline song. Simple strumming pattern. And like I said before, I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna die on the hill. The strumming pattern is a guide to help you, but you don't have to go with the strumming pattern. Experiment and try new stuff. That's how you move forward in life and with your guitar career, your guitar skills. I'm gonna have it up there, I think. The strumming pattern. I had it there. I had it in the other video too. If you missed that, for the strumming pattern. The layout of the song is verse, chorus, verse, chorus. So there's two parts. So it's a C, and then a F, and then a F minor, and that repeats throughout the whole verse. I believe it is the C, F, and F minor is 4 times total, and then at the end of the verse there's a E7 chord. I'm gonna teach all of them. So we start with a C. You place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B string. You strum from the C note downwards, the A string downwards. You do it so it sounds clean. Amazing. And then we go to a F chord. Now, you can play a F major 7 if you want to, but you shouldn't be avoiding bar chords. But I'm gonna teach you both of them. So I'm gonna start with the bar chord. You place your pointer finger, or you take your pointer finger, you place it and smash it down all over the 1st fret, all the strings, and then you take your pinky finger and your ring finger and place them down on the 3rd fret of the A and D string, and then you take your middle finger and place it down on the 2nd fret of the G string. So it should sound like this. Nice. And now for the F major 7 chord. You take your pointer finger and place it on the 1st fret of the B string, your middle finger, this finger, on the 2nd fret of the G string, and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the D string. And then from here you strum from the D string downwards. Yes. Amazing. Now for the F minor chord, I'm gonna show you 2 verses again, one with a bar chord and one with a simpler bar chord. So it's the same thing as the F chord. So you smash down bar chord with your pointer finger on the 1st fret. You take your pinky and your ring finger on the A and D string of the 3rd fret, but you leave out the middle finger, so there's no middle finger, as you can see. Now for the unbar chordified chord, you take your pointer finger and you place it on the 1st fret of the G string. You take your middle finger, place it down on the 1st fret of the B string, and you place your either ring or pinky, doesn't really matter. For all the chords you can use anything you want to. This is merely a suggestion. So like I said, your pointer and your middle finger on the 1st fret of the G and B string, and then your ring finger or your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the D string, and you strum from D downwards. this finger right now isn't doing anything. It's just stuck there because of the autonomy of the hand. This is played 4 times. So I'm gonna play them. You can play them with me if you want to. I'm just gonna play it 1 time though. Amazing. Sounds great. Now for the it's just 1 chord bridge that bridges between the chorus and the verses. It's an E7 chord. If you watch my other video, which I suggest you should do, I teach this chord, but I'm gonna teach it again. So you take your ring finger and you place it down on the 2nd fret of the A string. You take your pointer finger, place it down on the 1st fret of the G string. So, and you strum all of the strings. Amazing. That's it. So you play the C, F, and F minor 4 times, and on the 4th time you play a E7 chord, so you don't go back. Now for the chorus. The chorus in the song, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it, but I think some people can appreciate it. So it's weirdly set up with the bars and stuff. I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. It's a E7 chord, and then it's a D chord. The D chord is open D string, your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, the high E string. Nice. So E7 and then D. And now comes the one of my favorite chords, an E minor. You take your actually any finger you want to, just as long as they're like close together. So these two, or these two, I guess. And you place them down on the 2nd fret of the A and D string. Yeah, simple as that. Next chord, G7. It's a dominant 7 chord. You place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string. You take your middle finger, place it down on the A string on the 2nd fret. And then you take your pointer finger and place it down on the 1st fret of the E string. Nice. And then it goes to a whole bar of C, the chord in the verse. A whole bar of that. And then an F, bar chord, or open chord. And then it goes to a F minor. Ooh. And then C. And then to bridge it again from chorus to verse, you go to E7 again. And then it's the whole verse all over again. So I'm gonna play the chorus slowly, and play with me if you wish. Really good job. That was great. And then the verse again, and then the chorus all over again. Well, yeah, that's Marceline, or Remember You. I actually like to use a capo on the song, on the first fret. You can try it if you have a capo, or you can place a pen and a bunch of rubber bands, or hair ties. It just gives a higher pitch sound. Have a great day and keep practicing.